Now here's another, let's throw in another mystery piece. It's so cool. But Ezekiel, he sees a vision, a divine vision of God. And he sees a creature representing God's glory with 4 faces: a lion, an ox, a man, and an eagle. Interesting, because there are 4 faces there representing God, and yet you've got, how many Gospels? 4 Gospels. Each one shows a different face of Messiah, of God. And you have, for instance, you have the lion face. That's king. Lion is king. Gospel of Matthew is the gospel of the king. It's all about Messiah, it's Jesus as the Messiah, the king. Then you've got an ox. An ox is a servant animal. It's the word servant, a servant. It works. Well, then you've got Mark. Mark is the gospel of Jesus, the servant. Messiah, the axe, the servant of God. Then you've got a face. You got a human. What's that? Then the human is Luke. Luke is Greek, has the Greek, writes to the Greeks, writes Messiah as the perfect man, his humanity, his perfect man. Then you've got the eagle, heavenly, spirit, God. John is the gospel, the eagle of Messiah being God. Now, in that, now think about that now. Just by that mystery, which of the gospels are going to have a genealogy? Well, a servant, you get a servant for your house, you don't need a genealogy. It doesn't matter where they were born, pretty much, you got a servant. So Mark doesn't have any genealogy. There's no genealogy. It starts with action. God has no genealogy because he is beyond any genealogy. So John has no genealogy. Which are the ones that would have it? One is Luke, who is humanity, man, the genealogy, my blood, the birth, the bloodline, and Matthew is the king line. A king, a genealogy is important. So those are the 2 gospels that have genealogies. Amen. And now here's the thing. You've got 2 genealogies. So you got, now I've talked to rabbis, and they said, they argue, and they'll say, look at this. You got 2 genealogies, they're not the same, so Jesus can't be. I said, listen, in 2,000 years, you don't have one Jewish person with even one genealogy who can be Messiah. You've accepted these people as messiahs, and they have nothing, and we got 2, and you're complaining about 2. We got double the blessing. But here, what's the answer? Why do you have 2? Well, the answer is, another mystery when you read this, why 2? Because 1, Matthew is focusing on who? Joseph. Joseph, son of David, dream, Joseph. Who does Luke focus on? Mary. Luke focuses on Mary, the visitation, all Mary. So here's the thing. But they wouldn't have genealogies all going to a woman back then. It wasn't that. So what happens is, and it's still, the house is still going to be counted on the father's house, the father's name. So at the end of both, you got Joseph, but there's a difference. Joseph, in Matthew, the Greek word, well, I'll say in Luke, the Greek word is son of, son of, son of, son of. Joseph is the son-in-law, the legal son of that house. So there's the house at the end. But in Matthew uses a different word. Matthew, which focuses on Joseph, the word is gave birth to. It's literally begat or brought into existence. This is blood. This is father. Joseph is born of the blood of that line. That's the focus. But Luke is focusing on Mary, gives her line, and then brings it to Joseph at the end as the son of the house. So you've got 2 lines. Now, why do you have 2 lines? Because there's a mystery here. Now think about this, because on one hand, you've got that curse going on there. So here's the thing. Mary, you got to have Messiah. The prophecy is Messiah has to be born of David. Mary is born of David also. She's a princess. She's a royal heir. She'd be like the queen in waiting. She's born of she's born of the house of David, but she's born through another son who never got the curse. So she's born of the line that has no curse on it. Therefore, this is the only way. So you got Joseph, who's got the legal line, the royal legal line. His name is on that. And then you got Mary, who's got the bloodline with no curse on it. So you've got the perfect. So in order to make it all happen, this mystery, but before I even say that, think about this. Just think about this. You got these 2 royal heirs of David, the royal heir Joseph, the royal heir Mary, and they just happen to be these peasants living on this hilltop village that nobody cares about, and they don't even know what's going on. They don't even know it. Somehow Joseph falls in love, or the parents arrange it, or they fall in love with each other. Hey, Mary looks nice. She looks like a righteous, and hey, Joseph's a righteous person. But they fall in love, but they have no idea that they are being part of this cosmic mystery until it's revealed to them that they are the only two people on earth who could be chosen to come together and have Messiah. Or have the house for Messiah. God is amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
And
amazing.
And so
Christmas is no accident. Wow.
You can put that on a bumper sticker. Christmas is no accident. Yeah. And the thing is, this is how amazing and intricate God is and how perfect it is and what a beautiful love story and royal story. But here, so the thing is, so think about it. So there has to be a virgin birth because the virgin birth is what keeps Messiah from being born of the cursed line. He's not born of Jeconiah because it's got to be through Mary. But he's got to have the legal right, which is Joseph. So it's happened so perfectly. And the thing about that, you can go back even farther. There's a bigger picture here. You talk about restoration, Christmas. Bigger picture because you got the curse of Jeconiah, but that affects the line. But if you go back farther, you've got another curse. You got the curse of Adam. And you have the curse that we've all known. But so Messiah has to be born of a virgin birth, so there's no curse at all. So there's no curse. So that what is born is going to be perfect, that the curse, that when we are born again, there is no more curse. The curse is undone because it all had to happen this perfect way. And they had to come together. Notice it says they came together. In the Hebrew marriage, they are engaged first, but it's considered marriage. They're man and wife. But before they came together, so the perfect time, it's got to be before they came together, but it's got to be when they were married. So Messiah is born into the house. God is so, so perfect.